Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do just a little update on my No Friends video I did several months ago, and just wanted to talk about some of the comments and different things that are going on with that video. I think it's over 500,000 views right now. There's over 7,700 comments on that video. I, of course, cannot look at, read, and even respond to all of those comments at this point, but I thank everyone so much from the bottom of my heart for reaching out and sharing your stories. These stories come from all walks of life, people from their 20s all the way up into their 70s, men, women, people from all over the world. And it's really interesting to see that it's just not in this country, it's not just this culture, it's other cultures as well. Doesn't matter if you're a man, doesn't matter if you're a woman, doesn't matter how old you are. And it doesn't even matter if you live in a rural area like me or if you're in a more metropolitan area. It seems like it's just the nature of things these days. And I, of course, live in a pretty rural area. I'm in a very small town and I live out in the country. And that video that I did was just to get conversations going about not having any friends. Now, when I moved here a couple of years ago, I could have gone out and, tried to find some groups to join or whatever. There's very little here, to be honest with you, because I have done some research on it. But I just am comfortable just doing my own thing. And I think my brother calls me an outgoing introvert. And that might be, I don't really like labeling people with different things, but that's cool, whatever. And some of these stories that people shared were really quite heartbreaking and sad, and they're really struggling with this. And I've had friends, of course, all my life, and I've never had issues with making friends. Doesn't matter where I go or what I do or anything like that. But with the rise of, the internet, social media, and not a lot of socializing taking place at like the malls or anything, at least not in this country, there's just quite a shift in how people are communicating with each other, and people have suggestions. And, I think 99.5% of those comments were good comments, meaning not somebody, making some derogatory remark about me or anything like that. And then you got the 0.5% that was doing things like that, which of course I just laughed at because I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I've been that way for pretty much my whole entire adult life. But there was a couple of comments with people saying, well, it's because you have cats. Okay, whatever. Or you have tattoos. That's why you have no friends. That doesn't even make any sense. And also, oh, you have a motorcycle. That's why you have no friends. Again, that doesn't make any sense. I've had tattoos, cats, and motorcycles for a very long time. I've had cats for my entire life. That never had anything to do with me not having friends. And it's not because I'm an asshole. I've had people actually call me an asshole on comments, which I just thought was really hilarious because you don't know me. How do you know that I'm an asshole or I'm not an asshole? So everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Of course, those comments that I did see, I did block those and get them off of there because we don't need, nasty people out there. Those people are the ones, when they say stuff like that, they're either just trying to bait you into some conversation, or they're a troll. That could be something too. And they might be missing something in their life, so they have to take it out on somebody else. I mean, we've all dealt with that. Even when we were in high school, we dealt with that, right? So it is what it is, whatever. When you put yourself out onto some media platform, and this is not what YouTube, I do not consider full social media like Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or whatever. It is a form of social media, but it's the only outlet that I chose to use to communicate and, talk about my lifestyle, fashion, DIY projects and things like that. And you just have to deal with people that are going to say stupid things because they're, whatever, not happy with their life or whoever. I don't really know. But anyways, so I did have some people reach out to me via email, and I have garnered a couple of pen pals in this country from those emails, and that's really cool. I did make a pen pal friend in Australia. We communicate back and forth, and she's fabulous. I did have a couple of other ones that we were emailing back and forth quite a bit. and I haven't heard from them for a while, so they might have other things going on in their life. I mean, who knows? It's something that you obviously have to work at, and it takes time to write letters back and forth. And then I did actually make a friend, and she lives out on the East Coast somewhere, and she's amazing, and we hit it off, right from the get-go. And we do actually talk on the phone, and we, have really good conversations, and we have a lot in common, and she's just super cool. And I won't mention her name, but you know who you are if you're listening. And thank you very much for your friendship. I really appreciate that. And it's not like we've met in person yet or anything like that, but we would like to meet in person and maybe take a trip to Europe together or something. So that would be totally cool. So that's kind of what's going on in my life. I mean, I'm still, just doing my own thing. I've been actually, you guys, I've been getting rid of so much stuff in my house. Now, you know that I'm kind of a maximalist, right? I like my nice things around me, and they're not brand new things for the most part. They're vintage, they're secondhand, thrifted, whatever. And I like those things, but I've been watching more of these minimalist videos, and I'm not the person that's going to take down every picture on my wall, and I'm going to have one piece of furniture in my living room and, one chair and one lamp. I'm just not going to do that. That's just not my style. I do like to have more things around me, but I have been going through, I've cleaned out more clothes because I've got my curated capsule year-round wardrobe now. I've done that. I've gotten rid of, bedding that I'm not into the floral bedding anymore like I was years ago. I'm more into, just the neutral and the plain, goes with everything, more aesthetic kind of a thing. So my tastes have changed over the years. So I've been giving a lot of that to the thrift store in town. I've gotten rid of, not really books per se, because I love my books, but I've gotten rid of a few of those things. I've gotten rid of a lot of crystal that I've thrifted over the years, and I used to use some of it a lot more, and now I don't use it. Some of the stuff I still do use, so I've been going through and cleaning that stuff out, just stuff that I just don't, I mean, I'm sick of looking at it, put it that way. So I've just been going through and curating more, and things that really bring me joy is what I'm keeping in my home. So that's been going on. And what else has been going on? I've just been riding my bike a lot, work, of course. And I've also been toying with the idea of selling this house and just taking my cats and going to travel for a while, maybe going to a different country or something like that. And I know that sounds like a lot, and it's freaky for a lot of people, but I don't know. I'm 54 years old. I'm going to be 55 next year, and I feel like I haven't experienced enough of life, and I'm done with, certain things. So for example, let me just throw a couple of things out there, and these aren't new. Okay. The last one I bought was like probably 3 years ago, but I used to get these quarterly magazines. I guess they're not really a magazine because there's no ads in them per se, but like Cottage Style. What's another one here? Autumn Cottage. You get the seasonal ones, and you would get like 4 a year for like $20. If you go and buy it at the store, it's like, $10 or $12, per magazine, and they're great and everything. But I'm trying to say to myself now, why have something like that? I'll enjoy it. I won't look at it again for maybe another year or something, and then I might look at it again, when I can take that money and I can put that more towards an experience, right? So whether that's an experience here in this country or going someplace else and experiencing a different culture and doing some travel, I want those types of things in my life. I didn't do that when I was younger, and I really regret that quite a bit. And I'm not one of those people that's going to lie and say I have no regrets in my life, because I have lots of them. I think we all do. But anyways, so that's been going on. And then there was this lady, I was watching her video on YouTube, and she was showing some of the things that she does for hobbies, when the weather's not very nice, when we're getting into the late autumn and the early winter season. So there was a couple of things that she does, like she makes coasters and things like that, just not really my thing that I want to do. But she did talk about this book. And this book is like so cool. So I did actually buy this on Amazon, and some of you might have heard of it. If not, I'll put the link in the description box below in case you're interested. But it's called Myrtle, and this is volume 1. And the author actually has 2 of these out right now, and there's a third one coming out, I think, in spring of next year. And what it is, it's 100 elementary to impossible mysteries to solve using logic, skill, and the power of deduction. Now, you guys know I'm a huge Agatha Christie fan, and I love murder mysteries. I do watch those on BritBox and Acorn TV. That's just what I like, and I like the British stuff. But this person here has come up with this book, and there's 4 different types of murder mysteries to solve. There's elementary, there's occult medium, there's hard-boiled, and then there's impossible. And when this lady was talking about it, she said, oh my gosh, I didn't think I was going to ever be able to start solving any of these. And then she started going through the process, and she started solving some of them. So I thought, wow, that really sounds interesting, because I like to keep my mind active when I'm not working and do fun things if I'm not reading. So this is something that when we start getting some rainy days, I'm not going to do it on a day like today because it's so glorious. I want to spend as much time outside as I possibly can. But when we have rainy days, or because it gets dark out so early, this is something that I want to start doing. So I'm really excited to get into this. So again, it's called Myrtle, and the author is G.T. Carber. And I guess he's from Arkansas. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, so there you go. And it wasn't that expensive. I think it was on sale. It's $16. I think I paid like $12 for it. And then I did buy this used on Amazon because one of my subscribers did leave a comment on one of my videos about some books that they were reading, and they recommended Catherine Fisher. And this one is, it's actually meant for younger adults, but she said it was so good that it's just fun to read. And this one is called The Clockwork Crow. I think there's 3 in the series. I don't remember. But I did go out on Amazon and buy this used. I think I paid like $3 for it. It's like brand spanking new. So I can't wait to read that. I'm going to wait for probably around Christmas to start reading this. This is just what I want to do. So anyways, so there's that. Not too much going on otherwise, just, busy with work and, getting the garden put to sleep for the winter, and cleaning out things and organizing things and stuff like that. So I do have a little bit of a giveaway. So this is for people just in the United States only, because I don't want to ship these overseas because it would be a lot of money. So I apologize for that. But anybody in the United States, if you're interested, I did have these 2 books that I have read. There's more, I believe, in the series. I got these used on Amazon, and they're in really good condition. And I use bookmarks when I read my books because I don't want to dog ear the pages. But they are by an author. His name is T.E. Kinsey. They are a Lady Hardcastle mystery. So there's 2 of them: In the Market for Murder and A Quiet Life in the Country. And they take place right around, I think, 1908. And this is the first 2 books in the series. So if you can find my email address in the About Me page on my YouTube channel, if you scroll down, there's a button you can click on. It'll show my email address. The first person that sends me an email that says they would like these 2 books and they live in the United States, and give me their name and their address, I will kindly send you these books. That way, if somebody wants to start, a new series on some wonderful, cozy murder mysteries, and there you go, I will ship them out to you. So there you have it. Anyways, that's just my update for today. Not anything too crazy. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of, yeah, I've made a friend, which is really cool. We do talk on the phone. I've got a couple of pen pals, which is a lot of fun. And one of them's from Australia, so that's even better because we get to talk about different things, with our different cultures, even though Australians aren't that different from the United States, but it's different in the sense of they're on the opposite side of the world. They're going into summer now. We're going into winter, and just different things that we do in our lives and all of that fun stuff. So that's pretty cool. And just to let you know that, maybe that's something you might want to think about, is getting some pen pals. And if you're into emailing people or whatever, you could slow write the letters and send them off. But if you're going to do that with somebody overseas, that's probably going to take a while to get their snail mail. So I'm not a big fan of email either, but it is this day and age. So I guess we'll just have to run with it for now. So anyways, that's just my little update. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, hit subscribe, and click the little bell notification so you can be notified when I upload new videos. So I hope everyone has an absolutely amazing day. I'm going to go outside and enjoy this beautiful, almost spring-like weather. I think it's going to be like 68 degrees here or something like that today. So I'm going to go enjoy that. Everyone, take care. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk soon. Bye.